Good morning. This is Brian with the 3-Click Classroom, and I'm here today with our Observations app, and I am going to show you all about changing these buttons. So let's get started. You can see that we have a couple different colors of buttons. We have timer buttons and we have behavior buttons, and all of these are customizable. So just to really briefly show you, I can start a timer. It's down here. Now this observation happens to have one student, so it grays out the timer break button, and you'll notice that we didn't have to select the student. When I show you later an observation app with multiple, or an observation that has multiple students in it, you'll see that there's a second pop-up asking who is this timer for out of the students in there. And then we have our behavior buttons, and that's all going to the sheet, but I assume you know that. Let's now make some changes to these buttons, and we're going to, I'm going to show you how easy that is. So let's head over to the Google Sheet. So there's the observation that we were just working in, but I'm going to go to Observation Buttons, which is the tab down here. And you can see that we can have up to 4 different timers and up to 4 different additional buttons. And pretty simple. If row 2 on a timer, if that dark row is empty, there will not be a button. So if I just delete all that and reload the app, there's going to be exactly 1 button. Down here, we could have up to 4. Let's see, an expected behavior, an unexpected behavior, an other, and I don't even know what doesn't fall into one of those categories. Let's put button 4. There we are. And let's put an option on that button. And for lack of anything better to write, I'm just going to write option 1. So let's go back over here and let's see those changes take effect. And as I reload the app, you're going to see a new interface in terms of what buttons are on that main screen. I think we should see 1 timer button and we should see 4 behavior buttons. So that's exactly what we see. So for that on-task timer, once again, we have our 2 options that we had set. And down here, let's see, we had added button 4 with exactly 1 option, option 1. So this is completely, changeable. Make it what you will. You could have 0 timers. You could have entirely behavior buttons. You could do the opposite of that. And again, it's just whatever you put in. And if you put something in to those lower rows, it will have that second screen of options. And when I say second pop-up, I'm thinking of a student list. So let's jump over to an observation that does have a student list, and then we'll make some more changes so you can see that. I'm going to look for, here we are, here's an observation with 3 students in it. So now when I click on a button, it's going to first ask me which of those students am I recording data for. I'm going to say Lucy, and they got a little distracted, I'm sorry. And so we're going to have that there. I want to start a timer, and well, I'm going to start that because Theodore's on task. And so we have all of that information. So let's go ahead with this, and I'm going to jump back over to the sheet, and I just want you, we're just going to give it another example here. So now for timers, let's skip a row, see if the app can handle this. And let's make a timer for getting started. So the teacher gives the instruction, and we want to see how long it takes them to get on topic. And let's just go ahead and let's delete a couple of buttons here. I want a nice, simple app. Let's do 4 buttons. That sounds nice. And we're going to refresh. Restart the app. Ooh, it made 1 row. How unexpected. Let's click on unexpected. And now it's going to, once again, it's going to have our options. Getting started. That's the new one that we did. Perfect. Enjoy the app, everybody. And we will see you in another video.